which is potato and lamb Indian curry. So let's get started, okay? So in here at the moment I've got half a cup of oil, a bay leaf, a small cinnamon stick, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, a couple of black peppercorns, a couple of cloves, a couple of cardamoms. We're just going to heat these through for a couple of minutes, then we're going to add in a medium sized onion. This is the ingredients you're going to need: some coriander, fresh tomatoes, I've got a medium onion here, and I'm just using this diced lamb. I'm just using that one, okay? I'm going to be adding some yogurt as well and potatoes, okay? So turn you in so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hope you're all having a good day. What you've all been up to? I don't know where my stand is, guys, so I don't know how. It's a bit dark in here. I need to put the light on. That's it, maybe a bit bright now. How are you all doing? Did you see me having a rant earlier on about Morrison's for getting my water? Shocking. Every time I order for them, something's missing. Let me know if you've ever had stuff missing. It's shocking. Oh, sorry, my light keeps going out because it's one of the things that you need to keep waving it. Right. I don't know where my stand is, guys, so I'm hoping. It's a bit dark. Really dark there. Right, so I'm going to chop up my onion, okay? It's starting to rain again. Let me know where you are watching from, guys, and if you like a nice curry. As I say, I can live on curries. I love my curries. Right, you can either blend these onions or you can just roughly chop them, but I'm just going to chop it up like this, okay? So obviously you're not wanting to burn your spices, so I'm just adding one medium sized onion. I'm going to be adding ginger and garlic as well. You can have it fresh or you can have it frozen. Okay, so I'm just having the frozen cubes and garlic and ginger today. We're just going to roughly chop this up. So you can blend it into a paste as well. It works out the same. I hope you all can hear me alright. And I'm not shouting. Look at the size of this for nearly £9. That is shocking. Absolute shocking. 300 grams of lamb for nearly £8.70. That is absolute shocking. And then they still managed to forget my water. I'm still peed about it, like. Right, so I've just got that one at a medium heat now, okay? I normally do chicken curries or mince curries, guys. I haven't really done a lamb and potato curry, which is called aloo gosh in Hindi. So, as I say, if you didn't have these spices, all you need to really add is half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and a bay leaf and a couple of cloves or whatever. If you didn't like them, you can keep them out. I didn't particularly like them myself, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So once this is in, I'm going to add a wee drop of salt. That just helps soften them down a bit, okay? Right. That's the salt in. I'm going to pop it up high the road just so it can brown. As I say, they normally take 8 to 10 minutes, guys. Okay? I don't know if anybody's watching. Let me know where you are watching from, guys. I've got this nice wee cup set with a couple of wee plates. Poundland, £2.50. How cute are this? I haven't used them. I bought them about a week ago. It's been sitting in a box. Alright. So, get my pardon tidy up as you go along it. Go and drop my onions, see that? So I'm going to chop 3. I normally add 10 tomatoes, but I've got fresh tomatoes today, guys, so I'm going to add 3 of them into the curry as well. I love onions. Anybody else like onions? I absolutely love onions. Love the smell of them. Right, so it's up to yourself how many tomatoes you want. If you wanted to make like a bigger bit of lamb, if you were getting it from the butchers, you could probably use a whole tin of tomatoes. But I'm just going to use 3 small. You don't need to have them too big. Just bite size. So obviously once your onions start to brown, then you can add in your ginger and garlic, guys. Then once they soften, you get your tomatoes in. I'm going live because I didn't go live very much, guys, so I thought I'll give a wee try. Right, so that's the tomatoes cut up. So use 3, okay? Right. Also going to add some coriander. It's up to yourself how much you add. I normally just grab a big pinch and just chop it. You can use the stalks as well, okay? You can wash it, but it's already pre-washed, so I'm not really bothered about washing it. I should have. I think I better actually, it's a bit gritty. So I am going to wash it. You can hear my washing in the background, guys, sorry about that. Right, that's that wash. Does anybody else like coriander? I know in some countries they call it cilantro, but in Scotland they call it coriander. It's really, really nice. I love coriander. Right, so that's that wash. We're just going to leave that to the side for now, okay? Check on these onions. So they're just starting to turn a wee bit now at the moment, okay? Not like 100% like, but right. That's what the onions look like now, guys. We're going to give them another 6 or 7 minutes before we add in ginger and garlic, okay? Right. As I say, I'm using frozen ginger and garlic today, okay? I'm using this one by Taj. It's already pre-chopped for you. Okay, that's like wee garlic cloves. And you can get the garlic cubes as well. This is the ginger one. So I'm going to add in probably 3 teaspoons of garlic and 1 of the ginger, okay? So we're just going to take these out. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. See, I have watched a couple of YouTube videos today. A lot of them just put them on together. Like the onions, the tomatoes, the meat, the salt, all the spices, but I'll do it individually. I don't know what it is, I just like doing that. But that's what I'm doing. Right, this is my wee box of spices, guys, look. I'm going to be using a meat masala today, because I'm using lamb, okay? Right. This is the Raji's haldi, which is turmeric powder. I'm going to use that as well, and coriander, chili powder, things like that. You don't want to really burn these, but if you find that sticking, just add a wee sprinkle of water in, okay? I'm actually going to pre-thingy the kettle, put the kettle on, because I'm going to have to use some hot water with that, okay? Right, so that's what the onions look like now, they're starting to go brown. I'm just going to add in the ginger, and it's up to yourself how much garlic you want, guys. I'm just going to add maybe 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, because I like my garlic. And we're going to melt all this down until it goes soft, and we're going to add the tomatoes. Okay? Anybody else like garlic? I love garlic. If you like curries, guys, hit the like button, and subscribe, guys. It doesn't cost you nothing. Smell that already, and that's just the onions and garlic. Smells so nice. You can add green chilies as well, like bullet chilies, but I didn't add them. The spices are enough for me. Let the kettle boil, so it might be a bit steamy. Steamy windows. Right, so the garlic and ginger's nearly about softened down. Right. So let's get some spices in, guys. Tomatoes first, okay? I'm going to add them in first. Right, so we're going to soften the tomatoes down till they're soft. We're going to add the spices. I'm just going to add a wee pinch of cilantro or coriander. A wee teaspoon of that, okay? Going to add my spices, guys, into a wee bowl, okay? So this is the meat masala because I'm using lamb, okay? Tablespoon of this. And Kashmiri chili powder. It's not really for the heat, it's just for the colour, okay? About half a teaspoon of Kashmiri. And your coriander powder, it's called Dania. Coriander powder, okay? So we're going to add half a teaspoon of that as well. Sorry, I'm going to add a tablespoon. Well, a teaspoon, sorry, I'm saying a tablespoon. Right, some turmeric powder, okay? Right, so you've got in your tablespoon of meat masala, half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili, tablespoon of coriander, and I'm now going to add in a nice generous amount of turmeric, about a teaspoon, okay? So that's all your kind of the spices. Okay, get my spice stuff away. So see, I normally use vegetable ghee, guys, but I don't have any vegetable ghee, so I'm not putting that in today. Right. I forgot to add my curry leaves, guys. I'm going to add a teaspoon of curry leaves in now, okay? Just a big generous amount. Just sprinkle them in. As I say, I normally use vegetable ghee or butter ghee, but I've not got any today, so I'm just using this. So this is what it looks like. That's the curry leaves and the tomatoes, the ginger, the garlic, onions, and your whole spices. Okay. And then I've got the salt, so they're all just cooking now. I've still got this up at a high heat now, guys, okay? That's still up high now. Alright, once they soften, I'm going to add the spices. I'm going to wash my meat while we're waiting. Oh, while we're waiting for that. Right. I'm going to wash my lamb, guys. So you didn't get a lot in there for fucking nearly £9. Rip off. That's shocking. Well, £12 bits of lamb in there for nearly £8 ounce. That is a rip off. I'm definitely going shoplifting, I'm telling you. Mind and wash your hands, you've been touching raw meat, guys, okay? That's my hands washed. Give them a wee dry with some kitchen roll. Right. Going to add a splash of water here, guys, because it looks like it's starting to stick. Just a wee splash. Don't need to add too much. I'm still going it up at a medium heat, guys, because I want to soften the onions quicker. And the tomatoes, sorry. Right. I'm going to add a tablespoon of tomato puree. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. Tablespoon of tomato puree. Ooh. Right, so you want to cook off the tomato puree and your tomatoes. 3 or 4 minutes, guys, and get the spices in. What you've all been up to today, let me know. For anybody watching, give me a thumbs up. Right guys, that's the tomato sauce. We're just going to add all the spices in there, okay? Your meat masala, Kashmiri chilli, turmeric and coriander powder, okay? That's your kind of 3 or 4 spices that you need in. So you want to cook these spices off, and as I say, if you feel it's starting to burn, guys, add a punch of water, okay? Because you're going to need boiling water through the process anyway. So I'm going to lower this heat from high to medium, guys, so I don't burn my spices, okay? I'm going to fry these spices off for a few minutes, and I'm going to get the meat in. Also still need to chop up a couple of potatoes as well. Put my coriander away, guys, because I'm finished with that. Maybe add another wee bit. I'll get that washed in a minute. That's just obviously your end. Put this in at the end, okay? I'm trying to grow my own coriander, guys, the other day, but with all that bad wind that's went for that to floppy, so I just bought it today. You don't want to cook your spices off for too long, okay? 3, maybe 4 minutes. show you what it looks like. That's what the sauce looks like now, okay? Nice. A nice sauce, so that way you know exactly what you're putting into it, okay? All healthy. Tomatoes, onions, ginger, garlic. Everything that's good for you, okay? Right. You touch your water, guys. This is just to stop your spices from burning, alright? Right, so we've got a lot of these kind of softened down. For a few minutes we'll get the meat in. So I'm just going to chop up a couple of potatoes, guys, while we're waiting, okay? A mess I'm making. I'm just going to use green grocer's white potatoes, okay? You don't need much, depends how much meat you've got, but as you can see, there's not much meat in there, so I'm going to use 3, okay? There's not a lot there. I'm going to be using Greek yoghurt as well, guys, but I'm going to keep that in the fridge now, alright? Get my tatty knife. Does anybody else have a specific tatty knife that they use? Yeah. I love peeling tatties, it's just like peeling an apple. So obviously once these are peeled, I'm going to try and chop them up the same size as the meat. Obviously I'm not going to put them in at the same time as the meat because the meat will take longer, but I'm going to cut them up at the same size. I wasn't going to make that today, I was going to make like a chicken stir fry, but I didn't because Morrison's didn't put on some of the stuff that I had ordered. They had missed them all. They need to start looking at receipts and the customer's stuff before sending out the delivery driver that can't even speak English, trying to explain to them there's stuff missing. He's standing like this like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Right, so just going to give these potatoes a wash, guys. And keep an eye on your sauce, you don't want it to burn. You see, normally when I'm doing curries I like to add vegetable ghee and vegetable oil. Just makes a difference and it gives a nice taste. It's so easy to make a curry, see once you kind of get the hang of it and the used to it, it just comes naturally. Well, to me it does, but if you follow the instructions step by step, you should have a nice curry as well. So this will be called an aloo gosh, which is potato and meat, but in Hindi and in Scottish it's meat and potatoes. Clean up my mess. Right, keep it away in your sauce. Right guys, we're going to get the meat in now, okay? It's all been washed. As I say, that's the size they normally come in, so it's just like bite sizes. Okay, so they're in. Hands washed again. Give this a stir. We're going to put this back up to the heat, okay? For anybody watching, give me a thumbs up, guys, because I can't see if anybody's watching. Because these are small sizes, I don't think they'll take too long. 40 minutes or something, 45 minutes. So obviously you want to seal off the meat. So I'm just keeping them off at a high now. Once it gets sealed off, okay? Let's get these potatoes chopped up, guys. I'm going to actually cut these like that, so it's like a thick potato chip, okay? Right, so that's them chopped up, okay? Tidy up as I go along, so this curry sometimes splatters if I've not got the lid on it, eh? I'll show you what the meat looks like now, okay? Right guys, that's what your meat looks like. Okay? A bit steamy there. That's what the meat looks like. Okay? You can see if you feel it sticking, just keep adding tops of water up, okay? Once this sears off for a good 5 minutes, we're going to add a cup and a half of water, and we're going to cook it for 30 minutes, come back and check it. And if it's light soft, then I can add my potatoes in. Cook it, all together should cook 40 to 50 minutes. Then top it off with coriander, guys, and that's your dinner done. Right, we want to seal the meat off for a good 5 minutes, okay? So once that seals off, I'm going to take it off the heat for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to add in some natural Greek yogurt, okay? That just tenderises the meat as well. I'm just using that one, just the Asda's one, okay? You don't need much, you just need maybe two tablespoons. Right, you take it off the heat to do that, guys, otherwise it'll curdle. You take it off your heat. So it's all being sealed off now. Right. Let's add in some of this. Give it a wee stir if it's a bit thick. So 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. We're going to get a wee stir for a couple of minutes and pop it back on the heat. The same with double cream as well, guys. You always want to take that off the heat to stir it in, otherwise it will just curdle, okay? We're going to keep that off the heat to stir it in. And you can also see it's starting to change now, the change in colour. I'll show you. Well, it's starting to change colour because I've added the natural yogurt. So obviously I'm stirring this in for a couple of minutes off the heat because I'm not wanting it to curdle. Right, so I'm going to put this back on the heat now, guys, okay? And we're going to put this down to medium heat. Okay, put it down to medium heat, just let it simmer. And I'm going to add in a cup of water now, guys, okay? I'll put the kettle back on. Just going to add a cup of water now. And I'm going to cook this for 35, I'd say maybe 40 minutes, guys, and I'll come back and check it. So obviously I'm not wanting to keep the lid going for 40 minutes, so what I'll probably do is cut the lid now, and once it's ready I can do a short video. Okay, so I'll cut the lid now guys, and once the curry's ready I'll show you. Okay, so I just need to put the lid on this, wherever I put the lid. It's here. Right, so that's going to stay on a medium heat. And that's going to cook for, say, 40 minutes. I can keep it in bed and check it. Then I can add in my potatoes. As I say, I've just cut them like that. Okay, just like chunky chips rather than tatties. So that's on the now. And I'll cook that for 40 minutes. Once it's cooked, guys, I'll come back to you with a short video and show you what it looks like, okay? I'm not wanting to hang on a live for 40 minutes, alright? Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Thank you. Bye. Bye. How do you cut this off? Take care, guys. I think it's still hanging, I think. Take care, guys. Bye.